Welcome back to my backyard snack yard. Today we're having a look at my beautiful English tea roses. These ones were growing in our cottage we lived in before, and when we moved here I brought a cutting with me and I just love having them here. They're so scented and so beautiful and really quite large. Today I want to make something that my youngest son absolutely loves. It is rose lemonade. And for that, I find the best ones to use are the ones that have the best scent because they tend to have the best flavor as well. So I don't really want to pick too many, but I'll get this one, for example. You can see it is just starting to be past its prime. So I can get all those petals. We just need a bunch of rose petals. Let's go around and find some more. This is another one that actually grew outside our house and I had to bring with me when we moved, so I brought a little cutting too. The roses are actually a lot larger than I realized at the time, and they're super beautiful and they have a nice scent too. And they just really bloom in big clusters here. I'll just see if there are some that are passing their prime, so I can sort of do a bit of deadheading and then get my rose petals that way. These ones have a lovely scent too. I have most of the roses growing just around this area here. But just over here I have a real treat. These ones here, I'm not sure if it shows up, but they are pretty much purple. They're called Blue Moon. They have a wonderful scent to them as well. So beautiful. They were here when we moved in, and they're so stunning. Look at these peonies. Peonies also have edible petals. This one is called Shirley Temple. Just look at it. It's too stunning. And it's right next to this big bunch of roses here. I actually find that these ones don't have any scent, but they're actually helpful to use in this syrup because it helps make the color really, really red. I think this one here might be past its prime, so we could use that one just for the coloring. And over here on the other side we have lots of beautiful white ones. Again, they don't have much of a scent. I think if they do, it's very subtle, so that wouldn't help much either. I'm not going to use them. This one happens to be the same peony. Again, a wonderful white Shirley Temple. So beautiful. Got quite a few fat buds here, which are lovely. There's more over here. Just lucky. Oh, I love this time of year. They are so beautiful. These ones have the absolute best scent. They almost smell like wild roses. They are so good for making rose jam or this kind of syrup that we're going to be doing today. I think they're called Eyes for You. They were in a little tiny pot when we moved here, and so I planted it right here by this door against the wall here so we could really enjoy the fragrance. So many of them. I just need to pick the ones that are just about over, like this one here, and that will just give more energy to the plant too, so it can keep on flowering and pushing out new beautiful blooms. Just separate all the petals and bring them inside and give them a little rinse. Lovely summery job to do. So for this recipe, we're going to combine just over 200 grams of sugar with 300 grams of filtered water. or just over. We're going to heat it up over a low heat or medium heat until the sugar all dissolves. Meanwhile, just gently rinse off all of the beautiful rose petals. So hopefully we've gotten rid of most of the bugs and dirt. And now that the sugar is completely dissolved, I'm going to just bring it to a boil. Take it off the heat and add the flower petals. I know some people say it's good to boil the petals with the sugar water, but I find they're so delicate and the flavor is so delicate as well, so I don't want to ruin that. I'm just going to mix them in really well. This is so important. I'm going to add 2 lemons sliced into beautiful rounds. It really balances out all the sweetness of the sugar and the roses. How beautiful! I'm going to cover that up with a lid and just leave it to infuse for 24 hours. 24 hours later, and it looks ready. Color has really seeped through to the liquid, so we're just going to pour it through a colander and see how it looks, and then give it a taste. Look at that liquid, it's so beautiful. It smells really good. Look at that color, that's amazing. I think it really is because of that red rose. It just really added so much color, if not flavor. But let's give it a try and see how it tastes. Okay, so I've just added a little bit of this hopefully very strong sweet syrup. And then we're going to top it up with sparkling water. And that should make a lovely rose lemonade. Let's hope. I really like the color though. It's very vibrant. I just diluted it a tiny bit more because it was really quite strong. It's a great strong flavor, really full of the wonderful floralness of the roses, but then also with that lemon in there, it really makes a wonderful lemonade. Very summery, very drinkable. Do let me know if you tried making something similar or if you're going to do so. It's so much fun, and it's really nice to be able to use up all the dead-headed roses too for something edible. So I will see you next time. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.